Good morning, church. Today's Open Heaven is called Learn from Your Subordinates. Today is the 25th of June 2022, and the memory verse is taken from Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7, which says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." And our Bible reading is taken from 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 14 to 16. 14 says, "Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless." 15. "And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him and written unto you." 16. "As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction." Now onto the message. Don't ever see anybody as too small to counsel you, when you know that they have the knowledge that can move you to your next level. We see from our memory verse today that only fools despise wisdom and instruction. I remember when social media was becoming popular, it was my youngest son whom I asked for tutoring. He was even my teacher in that area of life. When I was in secondary school, I had some challenges with English language. In just days, for the Cambridge exam, now known as Senior Secondary School Certificate exam, the British said that it did not matter if you got an A1 in every other subject. If you failed English, then you would have failed all. I was just a village boy. Nobody in my family could speak a word of English, so I knew I needed help. There was a boy in school who grew up in the United Kingdom, so he had a good grasp of the language, but he was my junior. I went to meet this junior boy. I told him that he was to start teaching me English. I said whenever I had money, I would buy him groundnut. He taught me English language and I passed the exam. On the score sheet, there was no mention of the fellow who taught me. No one cared as long as I knew what I was supposed to know. I passed the examination and moved on with my education. Don't ever feel too proud to learn from your subordinates. If you are to be honest, these young ones who are just coming up have tools that we did not have in our time. They have more access to knowledge than we do. If we learn the latest trend from them and then combine this knowledge with our wealth of experience, we will go really far. Believe me, honestly, it does not matter who teaches you. All that matters is that you get the knowledge you need to move ahead in life. In our Bible reading for today, true Peter had been in ministry before Paul. He acknowledged that Paul had been given wisdom by God to preach deep truths on salvation. Put your pride aside and learn from even your subordinates so that you can continue to go higher and higher. Prayer points for Open Heaven 25th of June 2022 says, don't despise the wisdom you need to succeed just because it is domiciled in your subordinates. I pray God will continue to give us the wisdom we need and continue to guide us in all areas of our life. Thank you and have a great weekend, everyone.